Bloating, mood swings, constipation, digestive distress, weight gain. Does any of that sound familiar? Well, believe it or not, your gut is running the show, especially if you're over 40. Hey, I'm Lydia Martinez Ebling, certified fitness and nutrition specialist and hormone health coach, and I help women over 40 balance their hormones, reset their metabolism so they can start feeling like themselves again. And today we're going to talk about why probiotics are critical to your hormone health journey. So let's get into it. Let's talk about why probiotics matter. First, let's talk about our hormones. We're always talking about our hormones, and you've heard me talk about it or say it before, but your hormones are chemical messengers, and they're going to tell your body all the different things that it needs to do. They're going to determine whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're anxious, whether you're moody, whether you have mental clarity, how much energy you have throughout the day, whether you like the person sitting next to you, do you have a libido or no libido, how you burn fat and store fat, everything. And then your gut, you've heard it said to where everything starts in the gut, and it really does. So your gut is not just about digesting your food. It is the central processing center for your hormones. And when it's off, everything's off. First of all, it's responsible for your breakdown and nutrient absorption. Why is that important to your hormones? Because your nutrient absorption, your nutrients are going to determine how you actually produce hormones. And if we don't have proper nutrient absorption, well, then we're off. And then when our gut or microbiome, that good bacteria is off, well, then we're talking about being bloated. We're talking about being fatigued. We're talking about having the mood swings. We're talking about the weight gain. But not only that, your gut health is critical to just about every hormone, like how your body breaks down fat, how it stores fat, your thyroid, your cortisol, your cholesterol, just about everything. So let's talk about the direct impact that your gut and your microbiome or probiotics that can have or influence your hormones. You see, your gut is all about hormone regulation. So it's going to be responsible for the regulation of not just your estrogen, but your progesterone, your testosterone, your melatonin, your serotonin. Right? So then that's going to lead into how other hormones are actually affected, how you gain, like I said, how you store fat or lose fat. And not only that, estrogen, one of our key youth hormones or female hormones, however you want to put it, well, when our gut is off, then our estrogen is off, and really it leads to what we call estrogen dominance, because our gut is partially responsible for the clearance of estrogen. It's the clearance of metabolized hormones. So if we're not clearing out that used up estrogen, then we have estrogen dominance. And when we have estrogen dominance, that's going to influence PMS symptoms. It's going to influence perimenopause and menopausal symptoms of like the hot flashes, the night sweats, the weight gain, the brittle hair, the skin rashes. It'll even flare up any type of autoimmune. Are you getting how it really impacts our hormones and how important our gut health is? And the last part of that, one of the things I talk about often, and it's called the hormone weight gain cycle. And the beginning of a hormone weight gain cycle is inflammation, gut disruption, a sluggish liver. Well, those three things don't exist without the other. Okay? If you have inflammation, you have gut disruption. You have gut disruption, you have inflammation. If you have gut disruption and inflammation, you have liver, what I call gunked up liver. But it really does start in the gut. And when our gut microbiome is off, well, then we're consistently dealing with that low grade of inflammation. What do I mean by that? It's the achy joints, it's the weight gain, it's all the things that I've already been talking about, and I guess I'll just hammer the point home. I want you to think of that low-grade inflammation as like a leaky pipe in your basement that you don't know it exists right now. But eventually it's going to show up in a big way. You're going to go downstairs in the basement one day and it's going to be completely flooded. And it's those subtle symptoms that we tend to deal with, but we can actually correct or fix or, mitigate or whatever, however we want to put it, by supporting our gut, making sure that we have a healthy microbiome, because that inflammation, right? That inflammation is going to lead to the things that I talked about as far as the flare up of PMS symptoms, the not metabolizing and getting rid of the estrogen and other metabolized hormones. It's going to flare up our hot flashes, our night sweats, the weight gain, everything that we're trying to stay away from. So that's going to be your central station. Now, hopefully I'm making sense here, because I just got to hammer the point home on how important your gut health is. I sat in a training one day and they talked about, in America today, it's not a matter of if you have a leaky gut, it's how severe is your leaky gut. But the good thing, and I don't tell you that to be like, ugh. I tell you that because the good thing is that your body is so dynamic. When we start giving it the right raw materials, like good probiotics, then it can start to heal from the inside out, and then we can start relieving those symptoms. Okay, so what do we look for in a good probiotic? Often I'll hear women say, well, I'm eating my yogurt each day. That's great, but that's not enough. You want multi-strains. More than just like the lactobacillus or the bifidobacterium. I'm so bad at pronouncing those words, but you know what I mean. You want a multi-strain. And then you want to look for anywhere from 20,000 to 40,000, what we call CFUs, colonizing forming units. That's what I prefer. And then look at the delivery system. Is it going to hold up to the digestive system? What do I mean by that? You need to make sure that the probiotic, when you take it, it actually survives through the gut and goes where it needs to go, because you want it in the gut in the right places and not in the wrong places, right? So like a make-trek delivery system where it protects it, and it's kind of like time release to make sure that that bacteria gets where it needs to get. And remember, you don't have to struggle through this season of life. You were meant to thrive, and when you give your body the right nutrients, you can start feeling like yourself again. That's exactly why we created our own supplement line, and you can find it at CompleteBodyLabs.com. And if you use code Lydia15, you automatically get 15% off. And I'm going to recommend that you actually get on auto ship so you never run out of the essentials that your body needs. And if this episode spoke to you, don't stop here. This is just one part of a complete supplement series for women over 40. So go ahead, watch the full playlist now so you can really start stepping into that health and confidence you are made for.